From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Tonight, we finish off Week 6 with a good Monday nighter between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Beckham will go in motion right. Looking to throw. Jones. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he will have a Giants 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Jones throwing on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. He completes it to Beckham. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the... line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
That's multiple times now he's tagged them with a big gain with his legs. Really showing off some nice awareness and the ability to correctly realize when he's got a chance to tuck it and go himself.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Patriots at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Gano's kick is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And some room to run now. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this first quarter. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Patriots have taken the lead.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And not a great punt here, out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Jones.
Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. He's got Smith here.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Giants take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the right side with Harris. And a solid run down inside the 30.
61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Looking to throw. Jones got the connection here to Bourne.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll get this out in a hurry to Parker. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's brought in by Harris.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw again. Open man is born. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats have retaken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Take it in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
On 4th down, Dom Maggio out to punt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Jones on first down. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier. Gay's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So a good kick that time, and that might help to get the negative thoughts out of the mind from that earlier block.
Especially since this was not a chippy, so he had to get that one out kind of low. But his line does a nice job of protecting, and he's able to convert for 3.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. First down, and they go back to Harris. And down inside the 40 to about the 38.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down carry for Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Jones now on 3rd and 2. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Smith catches left side. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here Jones gets it out quickly, complete. Touchdown! Kendrick Bourne, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got that, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So it's a turnover there on the lost fumble, and this third quarter could not really have started worse.
I think that's a great observation because this was a close game at the half. They gave up the touchdown the opening drive. Now they turn over the football. This game, it can get away from them pretty quickly if their defense doesn't step up right here.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 137 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You're trailing by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Jones on 3rd down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the football back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots take over. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. They want to do it with some gusto, too.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 178 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Off play action. Jones. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Henry. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. You got... Defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
197 yards rushing for him now as he closes in on a 200-yard night.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And they will take a knee here.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for New England, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss here will move them back.